territory through their bloodline. It is time the grandmothers and the grandfathers teach the young generation about their rights and the power that they have inherited. We have never ceded nor surrendered our lands. Our lands were taken by a stroke of a pen and by words. This is what we have learned. So with their tools and their information, all we're doing is using their resources to reclaim what is rightfully ours. But we cannot do it alone. Many of us have stood up by ourselves because we believe in our grandmothers and our grandfathers and the spirits of our relatives that have gone on. We have seen them suffer. And as grandmothers and grandfathers, we do not want to see our future generations suffer the way they are controlling us, and they are doing it through their laws. But we had our own laws. Dene people had their own laws. It still exists today because women and grandfathers still speak their language. And that is one of the most important aspects of our tribal sovereignty. When you talk about tribal sovereignty, you look to your grandparents and the ancestors before, because it is through their bloodline that we have sovereignty. We are not corporate Indians. We are tribal, sovereign men and women that was put here on this earth by the Creator. It is not the Creator who is taken away from us. It is man who is taken what is ours to protect. They are the ones destroying it for profit. This is what's going on. A lot of the information has been hidden, but many of us did the research to find out how they did it, and they hid a lot of information from us. But because some of us were educated in their universities, we can now tear their words apart and use our own tribal sovereignty language and our laws that governed us before. So with this, I thank you. And the case that was put before the World Court of Justice, I am not the only one. The main person is Capilano from the Squamish Nation in BC. He has been fighting this case for everyone. Every tribal sovereign man, woman, and child. He has done this for at a great expense to himself. So when we bring information like this, it is because you need to hear it. You need to understand how they did this to us, what process they used. What they did to us in Canada, they did to you in the US, and they did to Mexico. So we're in this together. And we can no longer stand alone. So with that, my brothers and sisters, thank you. And from this day forward, we're going to use what we know, our knowledge, and we're going to use that against them in their court system. because we have the authority in their court system. We just don't know it. So some of us learnt, and this is why we're here to share that with you, that the women, you have the power and authority over your bloodline in these territories. You have the rightful role to stand up. So the men, you need to support your women. Stand behind them and be strong, because we know they took away your right to provide for us, your right to hunt for us. But we don't have to accept their laws and their rules if we know how to turn it around. And we can do it. Why? Number one, we all pray to the Creator. Number two, we have hearts. We have compassion. We have empathy. And we love. That's the tool that we have. That's the most powerful tool that we can give. So with that, thank you. Just some parting words. I'll be here. Geraldine and I will be working together. And we just met Florence Young. She's with the Geneva Convention. And we're going to be meeting with her to see what we could do next. And I hope the women will come and join us, because knowledge is power. If you know who you are and where you come from, no one can tell you what to do. We tell them what to do. And remember, their boundaries are only within 10 kilometers of the municipality. So thank you.